Well, here we are debating red flag laws. They're completely redundant because every state has laws to deal with people who are a danger to themselves or others. It's unconstitutional. It turns due process on its head. But I heard something earlier in the debate that I just can't let slide. One of our colleagues from Tennessee said he didn't know of a single instance where a good guy with a gun has stopped a bad guy with a gun. It's literally the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. So I'm going to inform the gentleman from Tennessee, if he's still in the hearing, of several instances of good guys or women stopping bad guys with the gun. On May 15th of this year, an attacker at an apartment complex in Fort Smith, Arkansas, fatally shot a woman and then fired 93 rounds at other people before a man, a good guy, a man killed him with a bolt-action rifle. Police say he likely saved a number of lives in the process. This is a good guy with a gun stopping a bad guy with a gun. On June 30th, a 12-year-old Louisiana boy used a hunting rifle to stop an armed burglar who was threatening his mother's life during a home invasion. Well, that's a good boy with a gun stopping a bad guy with a gun. On July 4th, the Chicago gunman shot into a crowd of people, killing one and wounding two others, before a concealed handgun permit holder shot and wounded the attacker. Police praised him for stepping in. Again, good guy stops bad guy. This is literally the only way to do it. In fact, don't take my word for it. Don't take the media's word for it. In fact, this year alone, over 1,000 reports in the media, who are very reluctant to report these sorts of things, gave stories in the media of good guys who stop bad guys with guns. The U.S. Department of Justice's National Crime Victimization Survey indicates—
Would the gentleman yield?
Let me finish, please. That around 100,000 defensive gun uses occur each year. An estimate that, though it may seem like a lot, is actually much lower than 17 other surveys. The other surveys find that between 760,000 defensive handgun uses and 3.6 million defensive uses of any type of gun per year, with an average of about 2 million. This comes from an article that I'm going to ask for unanimous consent to submit to the record, entitled "There Are Far More Defensive Gun Uses Than Murders." Here's why you rarely hear of them. Dated September 22nd, 2021 by John R. Lott Jr. and printed in Real Clear Investigations. I ask unanimous consent to submit this article for the record.
Without objection.